Audience involvement. So your audience should feel they're part of your presentation. So you really want to involve your audience. Literally going out and going over things with your audience, finding out more about them, asking about them, finding out what they do. If you find out what somebody does and it fits into your presentation, it might not be in your presentation, but you could bring them up. You can say, I was talking earlier to Mary, she's in the insurance business, and I don't know about you, but I see insurance and health insurance, and things are changing, and can we move with the change? When the cheese gets moved, do we move with the cheese? So you just make up these stories as you go along, right, from people in the audience I was talking. And another way is to come out to the people. Great way is to come out and connect with the people. If you have the opportunity to step out and talk to somebody and stand next to, so what do you think, and talk to them, right, it really, really works. A lot of times you might be on a stage or a platform, wherever you might be, but it's up to you. Any way you can connect with an audience, you must connect with your audience. Interaction. Look for something you can compliment them on. I love your top. I love the way you look. A nice tie. People love compliments. Don't stop doing that. Don't go overboard. Just say a quick compliment. Somebody looks nice, tell them. That's why. They want to look nice. They got up, I didn't think anybody would notice. No. Compliment people. Find something. Describe something that hits them emotionally. How do we connect with people? Through emotions. We said it earlier. Do they like you? What's the energy? What's the emotion you're putting out? What's the emotion you get back? Whenever we're going to connect somebody, it's always we're going to connect with somebody emotionally. It's where it all starts. The idea of falling in love with someone or something is based on emotion. How does it make me feel? That's every speech you give. People will never remember what you said, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. Never forget that. They might forget what you said, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. Because the most important person in the room is them. So how did you make them feel? When they go home and they say, I had a great talk with the speaker, she was wonderful, she was terrific. Why don't you talk about, a little bit, they don't know all that, but they know you connected with them, made them feel like a human being. Very, very important. All right, use names. I mentioned Flanagan. Flanagan always went out of his way to shake hands, get as many names as he can. Try and remember, I was talking earlier to John, I was talking earlier to Beth. Beth had filled me in about what she does. It's terrific. She's really moving in a good direction. Right now she's feeling like $1 million. This guy's not only is he a speaker, but he's talking about me, right? And everybody should get to know Beth. I think she's terrific. She told me what she does. You go through all that kind of stuff, just involving people. Hey, if you're here today and you don't know about her, I think you should connect with people. Use names. And again, people love to hear their name. Now, you might not think that, but to me, it's like I got to the point where Helen Myers, anybody know Helen Myers? She's a PR person in the chamber. So I hear my name a lot, to the point where I was like, oh my God, I wish I didn't have to hear my name every time. And she goes to me, you better hope it never stops. Because I was like, okay, I'll listen to you, Helen, PR. She goes, you're getting free PR everywhere you go. Your name, everybody's talking about your name. But after a while, you're like, oh my God, can you stop? I hear my name constantly. Make and maintain good eye contact. Again, connect with people emotionally. Make them feel comfortable. Connect with them. Look at them in the eye. One of the greatest things you can do for another person, for them, is to look them in the eye. It really is, because that's where it really comes down. You don't hear that much anymore, right? Or maybe I just miss out on it, but the greatest thing you could ever do is look another person in the eye. My mom was very big on that. Look another person in the eye. Connect with them. Connect and look at them in the eye. You don't hear that much anymore. Everybody is, I think everybody's tweeting and stuff so much that we don't look anybody in the eye anymore, unless their profile picture comes up and you. Little humor, little, very. Use the words you and we a lot. Remember I mentioned earlier, I lost 20 pounds and I look great and I feel fantastic and everybody's like, I hate you. I want you to shut up. I think, so whatever the I. Nobody wants to hear I. When everything becomes a we program or a we talk or a we can do this, ask me how so together we can accomplish this. You might be able to say, I took the right approach, but I had people help me and together we succeeded. Really, that's what it is. Everything I've ever done, going to the gym, eating right, whatever it is, I have to find out through other people. Everything I want will be through and for other people. That's my life, but it's always people. So think about that. Use the words you and we a lot. It's good to see you here today. How can we succeed? What can I do for you? You know, here's what I learned, and maybe if you apply it, it'll work for you. So remember, get the I's out of there. People don't want to hear about I. They want to hear about with them. What's in it for me? That's all you want to deliver. Ask questions of your audience. There are times when you plan it out and then you'll have 20 minutes and nobody asks a question. Yeah, and it happens because either A, there really was, you were that good. You covered everything. Oh, no, you were great. Oh, I got it. Or they don't want to stand up here and ask a question. Could be either one. So what do you do in that? You got 20 minutes to fill. You can plant the person, or you can say, well, usually on things like this, the most frequently asked questions are, and you just go in and do another 15 minutes of talking. So one time I was at an event just like this, and nobody had any questions, but somebody asked me afterwards, and you bring it up, you make up a story on the spot. You get through it. That's what you do. So next is very important. So what is next is very important. Tell people, what I'm about to say is very important. I'd really like your attention. Right? Even if it isn't. It's how you keep people on the edge of their chair. What's coming next? What's so important? Let me know. Right? All right, quiz the audience, ask some questions, quiz them. What do you know about this? How does this fit into your life? Little quizzes. All right? Go out into the audience, very important if you can. If you have a mic, and you could do a walk around. Sometimes you're at an event, like the Park Avenue Club, for instance, where the tables, and you just get the mic. You don't have to stand up front. You're on the same level. You can go in between the tables. The only thing I always say, and I was taught this in Toastmasters, and I believe in it, try not to give people your back for too long. To me, it's just rude. And you're focused over here, and these people are just not really getting anything here. They can hear me, but it's not right. So if I'm going to go out in the audience, I'm going to make sure I just do a quick walk around. And I'm not going to stand with my back to anyone. I'll walk around, and then I'll turn around and give that as much attention to every table.